Jana Duggar's stealthy elopement from Arkansas caused shockwaves and a daring break from Duggar. The hopes. Why did Jana Duggar leave Arkansas so abruptly, and what happened behind the scenes? Why would the graceful and faithful Duggar daughter abruptly abandon all she has ever known, with no public explanation whatsoever? No scandal occurred. A mysterious vanishing has fans muttering and insiders furrowing their brows. There was no explosion and no cameras were filming. An intimate tale of familial strife and a moving homecoming in Lincoln City. This is not a rebellion story, but the wrenching untying of generations of unsung sacrifice. If you want to see the end of the most quietly startling chapter in the Duggar family's history, one that is both deeply personal and shocking, then you should stick around. John and Michelle Duggar's choice to leave Arkansas has quietly sent shockwaves through the universe of Duggar family fans, resonating with meaning for those paying close attention. She has been absent from family-centered gatherings for some time now, and her covert relocation to a new location remote from the close-knit complex has not gone unnoticed by longtime observers. Even if she refrained from making any significant announcements or releasing a statement, her absence has been hard to miss. The Duggar daughter, who was before thought of as the most faithful and unwavering of her siblings, has done what seems like a personal, calculated, and subtly rebellious thing, in contrast to other prominent family breakdowns. It was not one explosive incident, according to family insiders, that caused Jana to leave the house she had lived in for over 30 years. They think it was more of a string of little arguments that caused her to grow emotionally distant from the family over time. This had nothing to do with rebellion or strife, but rather with the subtle exhaustion that comes with years of being the rock, the peacemaker, and the selfless woman who prioritized the needs of others around her. Anna, who was revered for her serene and methodical demeanor, had long assumed the role of de facto second mother in the Duggar household. Despite its gentleness, her voice resounded throughout the Arkansas house. It all started with little things, choices regarding everyday life that didn't appear important at first glance, but revealed underlying tensions. The gentle sound of Jana's voice reverberated through the Arkansas house. As Jana's younger siblings started to speak up and the family's focus changed, her voice was overtaken. Even though they meant well, certain members of her family started to doubt her decisions, sense of style, travel preferences, and even her ability to keep in touch with her old buddy Stephen. This took place despite the fact that oversight is often embraced by the Duggar concept as a means to achieve unity. Jana found this oppressive, and what may have been the last straw was an innocent. We seem to have lost our way in this conversation. According to some familiar with the family dynamics, Jana started spending more time away from the house after the argument, even though it never turned into an open conflict. The argument over Jana's decision to attend a wedding out of state sent a subtle but clear message that her independence was unsettling some people. Journeying for extended periods in pursuit of tranquil moments in neighboring towns, disguising herself as a woman seeking solace rather than the daughter of the Duggar family. One of these trips reportedly led her to Lincoln City, where she reconnected with Stephen in a quiet and intimate setting. Jana was seeking clarification and maybe closure, even though this meeting did not revive public courtship chatter or engagement speculations. The family had never come clean about her relationship with Stephen, so it remained a mystery. Respect for one another's values and the safety net of years of peaceful friendship as their connection weakened, as reported by multiple sources. Jana leaving Arkansas was not accompanied by a dramatic farewell or bags on the porch. Instead, she departed in silence, coordinating her relocation with a small circle of trusted friends and sticking to her plans. Even more so than before, she distanced herself from the familial patterns that had shaped her adult life and from sexual connections in particular. Reportedly, she has relocated to a smaller rental property in a less hectic state, giving her the chance to live independently of her family. According to confidential sources, she has moved into this house. Rather, she seems to be taking it easy in her new life, as she has been spotted volunteering at an animal sanctuary. Nothing noteworthy has come to light, and there have been no social media flares, tell-all memoir hints, or groundbreaking discoveries. Even while she is no longer burdened by the heavy sense of duty that appeared to be intrinsic to her Duggar identity, the tranquil demeanor that marked her Duggar years remains evident. She is going to a little communal church for workshops and a greenhouse for gardening instruction. Rather than trying to get away, she is moving because she has finally accepted the fact that she is more than her sisters and daughters put together. The goal is to get her own space back without bringing shame on the family or casting anyone in a negative light. The matriarch of the Dover Circle family has taken note of the change. Nevertheless, there are Duggar fans who think Jana's relocation could be short-lived, a time for her to contemplate before heading back to Arkansas. Those closest to her, however, have hinted that this is not an attempt at evasion. Word on the street is that Michelle is upset, but she's quietly supportive, recognizing the mental toll that years of hidden demands took on her eldest daughter. According to reports, the patriarch of the family usually keeps his answers to himself. Depending on who you ask, he seems to be either hoping she'll come back or at least accepting her decision as the next logical step. A lady who is finding her voice. Intriguingly, her departure has also caused minor changes in the family dynamic. Now that Jana isn't there as often, her younger siblings are stepping up to the plate and helping out around the house. The family's capacity to adjust to new situations and the emptiness she has left behind are both shown by the subtle reorganization. This subtle shakeup represents the void she has left behind while also showcasing the Duggar family's ability to adapt, as fans who have watched them throughout the years have seen. Jana's low-key departure may not be that impressive, but maybe that was the point. Her story is powerful because it mirrors the inner choices that many women make when they prioritize tranquility above expectation. She doesn't need flash and glamour to tell her story. It is becoming more apparent that this is not a story of estrangement but of emergence as Jana steps into her own space and chooses to gently close it behind her. Rather than slamming the door on her family, she did it in a measured manner. Perhaps Anna's silent legacy will be the strength it takes to make such a decision, not with fury but with grace. And that is something that fans and family alike are adjusting to. Jana Duggar is not denying her identity. Rather, she is allowing herself the freedom to discover her true self, apart from the predetermined role she was born into. A story of love that is less about narcissism and more about accepting oneself. A life that is not built on rebellion, but on persistence. Please subscribe to our channel and thank you for watching. When the next video is ready, we will definitely let you know.